Y'all know what it is. Y'all know what it's worth. Let's get this merch. Subscribe.
Hit that like button, comment on this video, man. So we got some breaking news that just came out, man. Maurice Hill, you are on the radar. Maurice Hill is wanted. He lied, so did Raven. So basically, when Raven snitched on Maurice Hill and said that he was saying, stay with me, Dolph, that actually was happening, but he didn't mean for it to happen like he was helping Dolph. He actually was pretending to help him, pretending to assist, and he was actually moving the body. He moved the body closer to that window, where they were at that window. Maurice took Dolph's watch and jewelry. If you look at the picture where Dolph has the yellow shirt and the arm is sticking out the window, you see the watch in one frame. Then afterwards, the watch is gone. When the watch is gone, it's in Maurice's pocket. Maurice said himself he had to go change clothes. Shout out to the OG. Shout out to everybody that broke this, where Maurice changed clothes because he had gunpowder residue all over him. He may have very well been the shooter or was standing right next to the shooter in some sort of weird way that they were holding down Dolph or trying to attack him. Now, it makes a lot of sense that if Maurice seen everything and he was right there, if he knows Dolph is about to be gone, then he's gonna look and be like, hey, that jewelry is a lick. That's worth money. Why let it go when, they could just remove it right then and there and they get to cash out on it? You got to think how greedy people think. This guy has a business that manipulates and takes advantage of a lot of things and a lot of their people. So you do have to understand that when shit hits the fan, that he's still going to manipulate and take advantage of his own people, which is by manipulating, by acting like he's going to help the stay with me Dolph, and then taking advantage by a person who is in a bad situation and they're only there to take their jewelry. He did not provide any CPR. I know if you're a business owner, you do need to have some sort of health training as far as CPR, cardio, pulmonary, repulsive systems. Like, you got to know some type of action to do when there's danger is afoot in your store. Like, there's some sort of training that people take where if something happened to the employees, here's something to do. Like, some places even got a defibrillator right there on site. Some places have fire extinguishers if things go wrong, first aid kits, trauma kits. So when that happened, Makedas, nobody thought to get a first aid kit. Nobody thought to do anything other than steal his jewelry and call Raven. So that's the issue we have with Maurice. And the other issue is the fact that he's lying through his teeth, trying to say he wasn't there when he was caught on film and by witnesses pulling up in the black car with the hitman, them going into the store waiting for Dolph, and then him coming back out to move his car right after Dolph had entered. And so basically, he's lying through his teeth. We got him. We caught these people red-handed. They just need the justice for Dolph to happen. He went and changed his clothes. Maurice went to change his clothes because he had the residue on him, the gunpowder residue, maybe even his own blood from getting grazed or scratched during some type of altercation and fight when they're trying to attack Dolph in that back hallway. When he went and changed his clothes, that's when he went and put up the jewelry. He had the jewelry already in his pockets. He had the baguettes. He had the iced out watch. He had the bust down diamonds in it with the rollie and everything. He had the Cubans, he had all that, the two-tone, all of that. And he put it in his pockets. He shoved them in the pockets deep. And he went act like, I need to change clothes. I'm too sweaty or this or that. Then he go to change the clothes. He actually takes some stuff, throw it in the dumpster, give some stuff to people running out the back. He doing all this weird stuff. He already had a change of clothes. Who comes to work with another work uniform of change of clothes ready to go? You got one work uniform. Nobody has ever packed two work uniforms to go to work, just in case, just in case something happens at the setup you set up and you got to change your clothes back out. They said the killer was wearing a red shirt. He changed it to a gray shirt. So that's what's going down, man. Maurice, you not fooling anybody. Raven, y'all not fooling anybody. Y'all said too much. We already figured it out. Raven and Maurice, they're really not smart people if you think about it. Why would they come out and speak on something that they were told not to speak on? That alone can get them in trouble. And the fact that they let that phony pansy Sko come in to watch the film, that's a violation. The fact that it's an open case and this dude is nosing around and coming in to the cookie shop, being friends with them like he's gonna snitch with them. He basically let them use him to put out their narrative of what happened. He knew he was gonna get clout from it, so he went with it. Now he wanted to be the person that says, I seen what happened. We all know, Sko is a Karen. He's a Karen, if you really think about it. Karens, they want to be very nosy. They want to say they know more than you. They want to say they're the first to do something, even though they're wrong. So Karens, they don't think clearly. They're thinking of the clout. They're thinking of a way to basically say, I did this and you didn't do that. It's just child games, Skull was just trying to say, I seen the footage and you haven't, but yet he's not talking about anything because they all know it's an open case and they.
So funny, you were talking about Jane Birkin the other day, and I've always looked up to her a lot with style, but I just did the Met Ball and Audrey Hepburn was my inspiration, and those two women, just their aura.
Should have never showed Sko the footage. Just by, if MPD and them, if all of them find out that Raven showed Sko the footage, they'll go arrest Raven right now for tampering with evidence. They could go pull, that's a Fed charge right there. Okay, so don't tamper with evidence and show random people. You see what I'm saying? It is a reason why they not showing that video to the public. Why do you think Sko gets to see it? And Sko must have ate Raven's cookie because they super close. Yet Raven got a whole man. So is 901 just okay with Sko eating Raven cookie and Raven living with Sko? I don't know what's going on with 901, but hey, 901, take care of your girl. Don't let her get lost to Sko. Nobody want to see Raven and Sko together, so you should go and handle that, kind of separate them away, because I think the world would be a better place if Raven and Sko weren't all up in each other like this, because it's a bad look on the entire case. Why is there a person, this blogger, who's only one-sided, he's siding with Raven and them, part of the cover-up? He obviously got paid money, because Raven would have never went and did that first interview if he didn't pay her money. So if we're getting serious here, Sko is in on it. The cookie bloggers are in on it. They paid somebody to report news to be on their side. Not even to be on their side, but a platform where they could come up and try to shoot down any kind of like allegations, right? Without them showing proof themselves. Yet they only want to show the video to Sko, and they don't feel like there's any kind of remorse. They don't feel sad about the situation. Never did. They never showed any kind of emotion like they cared about any life that was lost that day. It seemed like they were prepared for what was about to happen, and they had already they basically were trying to lie to cover up a lot of that. So subscribe to the channel, man. Comment on this video, like this video, man. And let me know what you think in the comments. Like, do you agree or disagree? Are you with Dolph, or are you with Cookie Monster, Raven, and Sko? Are you with Dolph and all the PRE supporters and all the bloggers who are trying to figure out the truth? Are you with us, or are you with them? Are you with Sko and Raven and the people who are trying to lie to you and trying to make you not know anything because they're getting paid to do that?